Maayong hapon mga kahigalaan ug akong mga ah, tigpaminaw, mga viewers nga naa sa kahanginan, mga kaigsuonan ug ang tanan nga mga listener sa tibuok nga maabutan sing ako nga YouTube channel. Ako nagapangayo og pasalamat kaninyong tanan nga kining ato pag riiko sa tinuod nga kamatuoran nga naa sa plano sa kaluwasan ang iyang tinuod nga pag-interpretar sa tinuod nga gitawag nga pulong sa Ginoo nga maong remedyo aron ang tao maluwas. Manang gitawag sa mga teologian remedial system o plano nga diin ang tao gikan sa pagpakasala tagaan chance aron mabalik ang life after death instead of uh, worse or going to hell after death should be on the determination of or direction of hell. So because of the plan of salvation, the Lord give us a chance or favor for the sake of remedial system to save the fallen race as the express image of God from the destruction which is death, eternal death to the lake of fire. So karon mga kaigsunan, ato ipadayon kaning ato pagtuon may tungod sa tinuod yun nga kamatuoran nga naa sa Biblia nga gitawag plano sa kaluwasan. Kay kining Bible, wala ni say lain nga determination, wala ni say lain nga title, wala ni say lain nga topiko, wala. Ang Bible, isara ang iyang terminolohiya ani plan of salvation. Maura, wala diri nyo an old, walay old and new. Biblia kini siya tanan nga gibuhat alang-alang sa tinuod nga information sa kaluwasan. Maura na sang concept sa Biblia. Dili mag-ingon nga ang Old Testament mauni maunang istorya, mauning kapanahunan sa Old Testament, mauni nga sitwasyon. So wala na tong Old Testament kay ni anata sa New Testament may bag-ong sugo na, may mauni ang mana. Dili na mao ang perception sa Biblia. Ang Biblia plano ni sa kaluwasan nga i-interpret ang tinuod nga direksyon, ang flow sa iyang information nga light, right direction or right track for the salvation from the death sentence into the lake of fire. Mora ng purpose sa Biblia, mo ng purpose sa plano sa kaluwasan. O kining Biblia ang tibok ani plano ni sa kaluwasan. Wala ni lain-lain nga istorya nga ang Old Testament may istorya nga iyaha, ang New Testament may istorya nga iyaha. Lahi-lahi na ang kapanahunan sa Old and New. Dili na maong interpretation. Nakadungog ko na diri sa explanation sa isa ka magwawali nga gitawag nila nga Soriano, Ili Soriano, nga ang panahonan, lahi sa panahonan, iya ra to interpretation. Kay ang iyang pag-interpretar, unod non nga literal. Ang Biblia, kung mag-interpret ka, pointing to the higher form, spiritual tanan ang imong una-unaon, spiritual level. What is our direction, our flow, our light going to spiritual level, dili unod non. Kay kung unod non gani, mo na siyang gitawag litag ni Satanas. Giagaw na ni Satanas ang imong utok, gipalansa na ni Satanas ang imong huna-huna tungod sa imong pride, mo nang magpataka ka lang yaw-yaw sa imong kaugalingon nga interpretasyon nga wala na angkor sa level nga espirituhanon nga ginasulti ni Paul. Muna ngang daghang mga preacher gagamit sa write up ni Paul kay ang write up ni Paul among pinakanindot nga light. Muna sang pinakanindot nga genius nga pag-explain sa plano sa kaluwasan. Pero gigamit lang nila kay literal nila pagsabot. Kay ang literal og ang unod nun dali lang nimo pasabot sa tao, dali pud nila maintindihan kay unod nun lara. Unod nun raman, literal naman. I think those who are in English vernacular or English-speaking person, they cannot get directly what is my explanation about what I mean. So I think I have to speak also sometimes in English, simple English from my mouth because I'm not a good uh, communicator in English speaking. I'm not I'm not so much practice on that language. But since I have a little knowledge in speaking, I mean how to speak English, so I have to also speak English this time because I know there are so many uh, media people who are sorry, who are oriented in English speaking. So I have to speak also sometimes in English, even though my English is very simple. This is what I mean. The Bible is not that what others preacher said, that the Bible has a barrier of separation between New and Old Testament. No, the New and Old Testament is not the direction, or that is not the meaning of how to explain about this right up from Genesis to Malakay and from Matthew to Revelation. That is the barrier of separation between New and Old. No, that is not the way how to interpret it. From Genesis to Revelation, that is only one flow of light, one direction of light, one meaning of the interpretation of the plan of salvation from Genesis to Revelation. There is no New and Old Testament there. That is the correct concept how to understand the Bible. Because there are some preachers like I cannot forget the name about Brother Eli Soriano. He is a good leader of a certain denomination. But you know, as I have said, religion is always counterfeit by the devil. And religion is not included in the teaching of the plan of salvation. In the light of the plan of salvation, there is no religion there. Even Paul mentioned about religion. That's why he expounded that. He told us about that because religion since the beginning is already used by the devil. That is a devil's strategy, devil's counterfeit. Every religion is devil's counterfeit. As far as the Bible is concerned, the only teaching about spiritual aspect of life or about the spiritual level as far as plan of salvation is concerned is no other than the revelation of the plan of salvation wrote by Paul from Romans down to the last book that he wrote. The book of James or Santiago, James, that is the boundary of the write-up of Paul from Romans. So, that is the only direction of the spiritual information about the good news, how to inform people in order to be saved. And the Genesis, from Genesis down to Malakay, all those history are the inspirational thought to all sinners, to all human beings. When we read Genesis down to Malakay, that is only an inspirational. We will be inspired about the direction and the light of the plan of salvation. But the correct interpretation about the real manifold wisdom of God or dispensation of grace is there in the write-up of Paul. So do not believe that Old Testament is not related in the New Testament because Old Testament is already past. No, there is no Old Testament there in the Bible. New and old, as what they said, is all about the Bible. it's all called, both called only in one term, so-called Bible, from Genesis to Revelation. Bible meaning plan of salvation, information about the plan of salvation. Because the Old Testament talk about the coming of the revelation of the plan of salvation. Of course, the plan of salvation was already revealed in Genesis 3:15. And the history from Genesis down to Revelation, it's already a history, inspired history about the plan of salvation. But the understanding deep, the explanation, deep explanation, the real truth and the real light, how to interpret what is plan of salvation all about is there in the write-up of Paul. So when we read the write-up of Paul from Romans down to the last book that he wrote, after we read and understand everything about his write-up, we are going to interpret everything from Genesis down to Revelation. We can interpret that also. What truth given from Genesis, what truth given from Genesis, Leviticus, Exodus, Numbers, so on and so forth until the last Malachi, until Malachi. Then from Matthew up to Revelation, we can interpret all the light of the plan of salvation. What is plan of salvation all about? After we studied the write-up of Paul from Romans down to the last book that he wrote, because all the writings of Paul are those things from heaven, a real information to be interpreted spiritually concerning the plan of salvation, the revelation of the plan of salvation. That's why when I gave you last time, I gave you some key texts about the book of Matthew, book of John. Those are already the teaching of the plan of salvation from the mouth of God, from the mouth of Christ. Only the person, the sinners, cannot understand what Jesus Christ uttered or teach or preach about the plan of salvation from His word, because they do not know. During those times, when Jesus here on earth, all the scribes and the Pharisees and the Gentiles and the Israelites, they don't have that term plan of salvation. They do not know what is plan of salvation. They do not know what is faith. They do not know what is grace, dispensation of grace. They do not know what is workmanship of Christ. That's why when Christ ascended to heaven, He really knew that all sinners, Gentiles and Israelites, they do not know what is the plan of salvation really, since He Himself preached already to them. They do not know. They cannot understand Jesus because they have no knowledge about the meaning of the plan of salvation, the direction of the plan of salvation. So Jesus understood, and He knew pretty well that the sinners cannot understand Him. So when He went up to heaven, He called Paul. He selected Paul and called Paul to explain and expound clear, bitter. Paul expounded clearly the light or the direction of the plan of salvation, all about the teaching or what God wants us to understand and to know. God is really interested that the people should know this manifold wisdom, so-called the plan of salvation. That's why He gave it to Paul, so that Paul will explain it to the Israelites and at the same time to the Gentiles. So it's there in the write-up of Paul, the real, true, and the light of the plan of salvation. Mao nang ato na siya basahon, og ato intindihon ang plano sa kaluwasan, kay mao gina siyang tinuod nga plano alang-alang sa kaluwasan. Dili ning blah 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 nga wali-wali lang nga wala nag-angkor sa light sa plan of salvation. Kaya wala man sila kasabot kay Paul. All preachers, they do not know the right up of Paul. That is how I understand. Why? Because they don't have the light of the plan of salvation. They do not know what is plan of salvation all about. Even the bloodshedding, they do not know how to understand and explain it clearly and deeply. They cannot understand that. They only say that bloodshedding is already the way that sinners already saved because of the bloodshedding of Christ. No, that is not. That is very poor concept. That is Satan's counterfeit. That is not biblical. When you say that the blood of Jesus already the sinners saved from the hands of the devil. We are already saved because Christ vindicated his blood. No, that is Satan's counterfeit. That is not biblical direction of the plan of salvation. There is no plan of salvation light when you utter that the bloodshedding is already a way where sinners already saved because of the bloodshedding of Jesus. Wrong. That is wrong. That is Satan's strategy how to deceive the whole world. When you read Romans 3:25, verse 25 of chapter 3, then learn better, understand deeply about the Romans 3:25. If you will open your mind and understand that correctly in a true interpretation pointing to the higher form, that verse 25 of chapter 3 in Romans, then you will realize that all teaching in the whole world of those religions speaking about blah, 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 every religion's preacher, they are best in their blah, blah, blah. They are good in their blah, blah, blah. But there is no anchorage light in the plan of salvation. They do not know what is plan of salvation. They only good in explanation about the goodness of God, the mercy of God, the kindness of God. That's all. That is what they knew. Only they knew how to preach about what is God only. God is good. God is merciful. That is what they speak about their worldly perception, literal perception, fleshly direction. That is not the message of the plan of salvation. When you speak about the sovereignty of God, that is not the message of the plan of salvation. Because your explanation about the sovereignty, about the kindness, about the mercy of God is not in the direction of the plan of salvation. Because you are explaining literal and you are explaining the lust of the flesh in your heart. That is not biblical label to the spiritual level pointing to the higher form. That is not the way how to explain plan of salvation. So the plan of salvation is very simple if you will understand the teaching of Paul. Simple but deep to understand. Simple but spiritual level and very high and very intellect wisdom as far as manifold wisdom of God and very mysteriously understanding. If you learn a true and correct explanation or interpretation in the plan of salvation betterly. So the plan of salvation, so simple if you will understand spiritual level in true interpretation pointing to the higher form, not in the fleshly manner, not in your own lust of the flesh in your heart, because the heart is very deceivable. Ang ato kasing-kasing pwerte ni ka daya. Deceptive kaayo ni ang atong kasing-kasing nga unod nun. Kung sa pagkatinuod yun, yung pagka-explain, ang kasing-kasing ta, traidor kani siya nga klase sa unod nun nga kasing-kasing. Dili ni sa kasaligan, walay spiritual diri sa kasing-kasing ta. But, sa ato lang pagka tawhanon. But, if we will understand the right up of Paul, our kasing-kasing will change. Our heart will change. That's why Paul said, it's no longer a circumcision of the flesh, but a circumcision of the foreskin of the heart. It's no longer a circumcision of the foreskin of the flesh, but foreskin of the heart. That's why, kung masabtan ta na ang plano sa kalawasan, our fleshly heart, worldly heart, will be changed to spiritual heart. Circumcision, spiritually speaking. Ang atong kasing-kasing nga dayaon, nga unod nun, kung masabtan ta na ang explanation ni Paul, gikan sa Romans, paingon sa katapusan niya nga libro, ma-change ang atong heart, dili na traidor, dili na dayaon, dili na unod nun, kung dili spiritual level na ang iyang feeling as a true Christian. So true Christian has a changed heart from fleshly heart down to spiritual heart. Mo nang punto na ko. So karon ato basahon ang atong key text diri mga kaigsunan. Magbasa ta diri sa Proverbs 1:7. Diri sa libro sa Proverbs. Magbasa ta. Proverbio, okay? Proverbs. Some proverb, okay? Dito sa Proverbs. Okay, dito sa Proverbs. Basa ta Proverbs 1:7. Mao ning ato kitex karon nga mga panahon na. Okay ning adlaw mga kaigsunan. Today is Monday 24. 24 na ta karon, right? 24. So, ang ato nga kitex makita nato sa Proverbs 1:7. Basahon ta ang kitex before ta padayon ang atong textual interpretation or true and correct interpretation in a certain chapter and text that we are going to read. So, diha na ta sa 2 Timothy, di ba? 2 Timothy, chapter 6. So, before tayo padayon ang 2 Timothy, dire usa ta sa atong key text, Proverbs 1:7. Basahon ta. Ingon niya dire. Ang iya nga dire nga ansa ni? Context, gitawag siya nga listen to wisdom. Muning context niya sa verse 7 of chapter 1 sa Proverbs. Minaw ta sa iyang ihibalo or wisdom, knowledge, no? Okay, basahon ta. Ingon niya. Kuha mo sa inyong King James Version, bukara sa Proverbio, Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 7. Dungan ta basa. Ingon niya dire. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Klaro. So ato ni interpret, ingon niya, ang kahadlok sa Ginoo maong gisuguran sa ato nga ihibalo. Ang ato nga education storage in our mind started, ingon niya, from the fear of the Lord. Kung may kahadlok ta sa Ginoo, dira mo sugod ang atong storage sa atong kinaalam, ihibalo sa atong mind. So ingon niya dire, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Ato ni sabton karon unsa ning fear of the Lord. Padayon ta. But false. Kanang buang ba? F-O-O-L-S. But false. Despise wisdom and instruction. Ang mga buang-buang, ginasalikway nila ang maayong ihibalo, good wisdom or knowledge, storage in our mind nga mga good nga ihibalo. Sa mga buang-buang, wala na nila konsiderar. Ingon niya, false despise wisdom and instruction. Paano mo na i-interpret? Kaning mga buang-buang, lalo na kaning mga tiglapas sa balaod, mga buang-buang, mga illegal, mga scammers, mga briberies, mag-bribe, munang mga gitawag nga corruption, violent, munang mga buang-buang. Muna ingon ni Paul, but false despise wisdom and instruction. Asa man diri buang-buang nga nagpangwali sa mayong balita. Wala. Ang buang-buang din na sila magtuo sa Biblia. Ang buang-buang mga deceivableness and unrighteousness. Nga naman, palahubog, butangero, mga kawatan, mga munang mga buang-buang. Daghan ang ilan na nga mga identity kay tungod sa ilang pagkabuang-buang. Nga naman ingon ni Paul, because they despise wisdom and instruction. Unsay bot pasabot ni Paul kung i-interpret tag lalom. Kaning mga tao nga wala gyoy ihibalo sa ilang gitawag four aspects of life, physical, mental, social, and above all spiritual, wala na nila gitagay atensyon, mao na ang aspito sa kinabuhi, mga buang-buang. Kaya nga naman, deceivable, mga corrupt, halos tanan nga mga tao nga mga corrupt, labi ng mga leader nato nga mga corrupt, they belong to the false person. Mga buang-buang, nga naman, because they don't know what is the plan of salvation. They don't know what is direction of the spiritual aspect of life. Because every person has four aspects. And that is our life. The four aspect of life, that is our life. Physical, mental, social, and above all, spiritual. If we will understand the interpretation of this four aspect, pointing to the higher form, spiritually level, then we are a human being. We are a human being. Tao kita nga tinuod. But if you do not know what is the four aspects of life, you cannot understand what is the meaning, you cannot express what is the real direction of this four aspect of life, physical, mental, social, and above all spiritual, you belong to a false. I mean, false. F-O-O-L-S. You belong to buang-buang, foolish, false persons, despise wisdom and instructions. Munang gusto bot pasabot ni Paul. Ang mga buang-buang wala goy hanaw, wala goy knowledge sa plano sa kaluwasan. Especially sa four aspect of life nga part sa imong life nga pagkatao. Wala kay kasabot what is God, wala kay kasabot what is plan of salvation, wala kay kasabot, you do not know all about the light, all about the explanation, all about the understanding what is spiritual aspect of life, especially the write-up of Paul known as the revelation of the plan of salvation. Those are foolish Christian. And that is wrong when we call them foolish Christian. They are foolish follower of Satan and their father is the liar, not Christian. Because if you are foolish or false, you are not Christian. You are not human being. You are good as an animal. So, morning sulti diri ni Paul, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Muna siya ka lalom ang explanation sa write-up ni Paul. Ato karon explain ang fear. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Ngano man ang kahadlok sa Ginoo mao ang gisuguran sa kinaalam, storage of knowledge there in our brain. Ngano man ang kahadlok sa Ginoo. Why? Ya mga uban ra ba nga mga magwawali, ila ra ni basahon og ila dayon explain literal unworldly direction. Kalibutanon nga panghuna-una og literal nga iya sa unod nun nga panghuna-una og explanation. Mo nang iya sa mga preacher nga wala gyud plano sa kaluwasan ng ilang utok. They always explain the text of the Bible after they read the text of the Bible. Their explanation is worldly direction, fleshly direction. Ang punto ni Paul dire nga, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Why? Because if you have fear in God, you ought to respect Him, and you ought to honor Him, and you ought to recognize Him, and number one, you should follow Him, what He said. You ought to follow to a certain powerful God if you have fear God and give glory to Him. So that Paul said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Kung may kahadlok ka sa Ginoo, mo nang pagsugod sa hibalo. Ngano man, kay ang tanan nga naa sa Ginoo, ang tanan nga knowledge nga naa sa Ginoo, ang tanan nga hibalo nga naa sa Ginoo, kung may kahadlok ka, imo gyud nga dumdumon. You ought to remember what is the word of the master. You ought to remember always what is the will of the master. You ought to remember always what is the instruction of the master. You ought to remember always what is his requirements, what to do, because you have fear to the master. So Paul said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Ngano man, kay ang kahadlok mo sa Ginoo, dira magsugod ang imong pagkamatinumanon, ang imong pagka mahinadlokon. Muna ng fear, dira magsugod ang imong obedience, dira masugod ang imong concern, dira masugod ang imong respect, dira masugod ang imong honored. I mean, to honor Him. Dira masugod ang unsa pa. To give Him what? Comfort in your concern to follow Him. You ought to comfort your master. Muna sa nga, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Kaya nga naman, ang Ginoo may pulong. Unsa man ang pulong sa Ginoo? Nga imo kahadlukan. Once you will eat, ingon niya kay Eva, once you eat, he said to Eve, you will surely die. That's why the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Kung nahadlok ka sa Ginoo, there is good direction. There is good future. There is good life. There is good fullness of your identity being a human being if you have fear. There is light in your life. Muna siyang gitawag ni Paul nga, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Because you learn deeply. You understand wide understanding. Above all, you have the interpretation of your life direction spiritually, pointing to the higher form. In a spiritual level, you can interpret through and correct interpretation in the direction of your life going to heaven, especially in the future when Jesus comes. Mao na sang meaning ni Paul nga the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Because the Lord said to Abe, if you will eat, you will surely die. And that is the beginning of wisdom. I think you get what I mean. I think you expounded what have in my mind explaining to you. Please understand the light from above. Understand what is the purpose of bloodshedding. Understand what is the what? Principalities and power of heavenly bodies to give us manifold wisdom, which is the plan of salvation. What is this purpose? Why God from heaven came down to express self-denial from divine being to become flesh in order to shed blood for a certain purpose, not to save us already. No, that is not the meaning of bloodshedding. Bloodshedding is not to save us already, not to save us now. No, that is not. That is Satan's counterfeit. That is not biblical truth. Christ vindicated to the cross and shed blood in order to give us favor on a certain condition. Propitiation or favor for a certain condition. Have faith in His blood. To have faith in His blood because He Himself as the law rendered His blood to the cross. Because He as the law shed blood for blood shedding. Ang balaod nagdugo ang balaod nga way lain mao nang gikan sa langit nga nagpaubos, self-denial, then become flesh and shed blood to the cross. Mao nang balaod. Mga kahigalaan, believe me, because I learned theology in a proper thinking, in a proper thought, in a proper light, in a proper teaching. What is true and correct interpretation as far as the whole Bible is concerned, especially in the write-up of Paul. The law is Christ Himself. Hebrews 10:1. For the law, having the shadow of good things to come. Who is that person who come? Christ as the law. I mean, Christ and the law itself. They are one and the same thing. The law is Christ and Christ is the law. Romans 10:4. Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to those who believe, to everyone who believe. Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to the one who believe. Because the law is righteous and Christ is the law, and Christ righteous, law and Christ are one and the same thing. In person of Christ, law is Christ, Christ is law. Because according to mga balo-balo ng mga magwawali, they utter that the law is the character of Christ. Not only the character of Christ, that is my correction. Mga balo-balo ng mga preacher. Ang balaod, dili lang na karakter sa Ginoo. The law itself is the copy and transcript of His mind. That's why the law is Christ Himself. That is the mystery according to Paul. When you read my knowledge, understand the mystery of Christ in the plan of salvation. Example, ikaw, nasa imong karakter nga gusto mo peace, dili ka ganahan o gubot. Nana karakter mo gid na nga peaceful. Tigpatunghay sa peaceful nga pamaagi. Your character. Then, transcript of your mind is the same in your character. Is the transcript and copy of your mind. Kay, ang imong transcript and copy of your mind is your character. Then, who is you? Who is that character? You! Ikaw na, ikaw! Mao na si Christ. The law is his character and the law is transcript and copy of his mind. Mo nang correction ko sa mga balok-balok nga magwali. Dili na nga si Christ. Ang Ten Commandments, karakterya lang. Kopya na og transcript sa iyang huna-una. Dominyo na sa iyang power. Justice na sa iyang knowledge and wisdom. Mao na ang Ten Commandments because he is the Ten Commandments. Became flesh. Mao na siya ang spiritual level sa pag-understand sa plano sa kaluwasan. That is not in the fleshly direction. That is not in a lust of the flesh in your heart and power of your brain in a fleshly manner. No. The Bible is to be interpreted spiritually in a deep level of explanation as far as mystery of Christ is concerned. Mao nang pagka-explain sa plano sa kaluwasan, walay unod nun diha. Ang balaod, holy and just and good. Christ is holy, just, and good. Balaod is the character of Christ, transcript and copy of his mind. So the law and Christ is not separable, unseparable. Because the law is Christ and Christ is the law himself. Mao nang pagsabot sa plano sa kaluwasan. So, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Munang pagsabot lalom. Another key text, basahon ta. Proverbs 19. Diri na ta sa 9. Proverbs 19. Basa tang 1 verse 7 karon diri ta sa 19. Proverbs verse 9. Chapter 9 verse 10. Ingon niya diri. Ganina, ingon niya, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Dire sa chapter 9 verse 10 Proverbs, pero pareho lang ang meaning. Pero pareho lang po ang wording. Kaya nga naman, gi-reference gid ni sa pagsulat sa Proverbs. Kay aron klaro gyud what is this fear all about. So basahon ta ang 9, ingon niya. Given instruction to a wise man. Tanawa? Giingon ni Paul nga ang plano sa kaluwasan was given also to the apostles and the prophet. So kini sa Proverbs, wrote by the prophet, Proverbs, ingon niya dire, give instruction to a wise man. Okay, ganina, giingon dito sa 1:7, fools, mga buang-buang, despise wisdom and instruction. Karon dire sa 9, giingon na po dire ni Proverbs, give instruction to a wise man. Wise man na po ang isgutan niya diri. Ngano man? Padayon ta. And he will be yet wiser, and he will be yet wiser, teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. Okay. Mo na ang ginamin diri sa 9. And he will increase in learning. So ang wise man, kung sige katuon sa plano sa kaluwasan o kaning light sa plano sa kaluwasan, ingon niya, he will be yet wiser and wiser. That's a just. Okay? A just man, and he will increase in learning. So, unsa man di ang imong mahimo kang just and wiser or wise and just, and you will become increase in learning is no longer in right up of Paul in understanding and reading and understanding bitterness as far as spiritual level is concerned, true and correct interpretation in the right up of Paul, known as the manifold wisdom or the plan of salvation from above. Kung gatuon ka maayo sa plano sa kaluwasan, sa right up ni Paul, mahimo ka nga wiser or wise man or just man, and you will ma-increase pa ang imong learning kung ang plano sa kaluwasan naa sa imong utok, ang tanan nga light, ang tanan nga direksyon, ang tanan nga understanding nagsulod na sa imong utok because of reading the right up of Paul. Then mahimo kang wise, mahimo ka nga just, mahimo pug ka nga increase in learning all about direction or light from plan of salvation, light until Jesus comes. You can welcome the second coming. Mauning punto diri ni Paul sa verse 9. Verse 10. Dayon ta, ingon niya. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Ganina ingon ni Proverbs dito sa chapter 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. There is a 9 verse 10 ingon niya, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Why this proverb repeated the same direction? Sometimes maka-conclude ta nga redundant. Knowledge and wisdom according to the human mind, fleshly direction in a material level. Maingon dayon ta nga balik-balik ra man na redundant. Knowledge is different from wisdom. Knowledge na acquire. That's a knowledge. Makuha mo in study, in learning, in listening, and in understanding. That is knowledge. But wisdom is different. Wisdom is from above. It's already a form of understanding and good news given to us, so-called wisdom from above. That is from the Lord. That is wisdom. So, in verse 10, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Ngano man, kung may kahadlok ka sa Ginoo, the Lord said, if you want to be saved, keep my commandments. If you want to enter into the kingdom of God, keep the commandments. If you have faith like a mustard seed, obey. Obedience to the faith. For obedience to the faith. Faith means obedience because faith is target to Jesus, and Jesus said, love is my love is no other than to keep the commandments. This is the love of God, that to keep His commandments. 1 John 3:5. Mauna siyang pagsabot aning fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, because the wisdom from above says, the wisdom from Christ, the wisdom from the Godhead above said, if you love me, keep my commandments. That is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. If you have fear of the Lord, you should keep His commandment. Okay? Kining ato gibasa duha, Proverbs 1:7 and Proverbs 9 verse 9 and 10, nagpamatuod ni nga ang plano sa kaluwasan clear as crystal in the right up of Paul. Okay, basahon ta dire sa Ecclesiastes 12:13 para maklaro na gid nato. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Basahon ta. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Dire. Okay? Ecclesiastes 12:13. Ecclesiastes. Proverbs, sunod Ecclesiastes. Okay. Direta sa Ecclesiastes. Nagasunod lang nisla, no? Proverbs, dayon, Ecclesiastes. Okay, direta. 12:13. Basahon ta, Ecclesiastes 12:13. Unsa ingon dire? Ecclesiastes 12:13. Basahon ta. Unsa ingon niya? Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Ya, interpret na po ni. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. Kano? Nagisulti ko na, it's clear as crystal. It's clear as the light of the sun. It's clear as the light of the bulb or fluorescent. Light is clear as the light of all light, of all light. Ingon niya, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. So, unsaon man na ninyo pag-interpret? Kiniribang mga magwawali nga mga balo-balo sa tibuok kalibutan. Tanan nga preacher, all preachers, all throughout the world, they are all balo-balo. Why? You know what is balo-balo? Bugo. They have knowledge, but the knowledge of the world dictated from their father a liar. Mo nang namin akong balo-balo. Wala nagtuod sa plano sa kaluwasan. So, bugo good sa light sa kalibut, I mean sa Ginoo para sa kalibutan. Bugo kayo. What is the light from above to be given to the world, which is known as the plan of salvation or manifold wisdom of God. They do not know that. That's why their preaching is all blah, 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 blah. Gidisib nila ang mga katauhan. Maminaw ang mga katauhan. Magsayaw-sayaw, magpakpakpakpak. Comforted sila sa kalibutanon nga direksyon. They were comforted because of the pleasure of the world. Munang preaching sa mga blah, blah, blah nga mga preacher sa tibuok kalibutan. They all preachers in the world, they were all counterfeit by the devil. And they are not preacher of the wisdom from above, from Christ. No, they don't know that. Why? Because they don't have the knowledge about the plan of salvation. The right knowledge or flow or direction of the plan of salvation. So, let us interpret Ecclesiastes 12:13. Ganina, nag-ingon, the fear of the Lord, sa verse 7 of chapter 1 Proverbs, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And false people do not entertain wisdom and instruction of the Lord. And verse 9 and 10 in chapter 9 of Proverbs, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Ganina, beginning of knowledge and beginning of wisdom. Ngano nga murag redundant? Munang gi-explain ko ganina nga dili redundant. Kaya ang knowledge is different from wisdom. Ang knowledge acquired from what we read, what we heard, and what we understand in the fleshly manner. And that is knowledge. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge in what we read in the Bible, spiritually and fleshly, because there are some they understand in a fleshly manner, but if you are a true Christian, you will understand in a spiritual manner. So that is an acquired learning, that is knowledge. But the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. That is not acquired knowledge. That is a perfect knowledge from God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom from God. Why? Because if you have fear in the Lord, then you ought to follow what the Lord said. The Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Okay? And the Lord said, if you want to remain righteous, ingon niya kay Abe, munang meaning pagsultiya kay Abe, if you will eat, you will surely die. That is the wisdom from above. That is not an acquired wisdom. That is a direct wisdom from above. From above. Giving you the information. Or giving you the warning. If you will eat, you will surely die. That is not an acquired knowledge. That is a knowledge given to you directly. Wisdom from above. So knowledge and wisdom, there is a quite differences. Acquired knowledge, it might be in a fleshly manner. But if you are really godly man and you are a true Christian, acquired knowledge, it will become a spiritual learning. Spiritual what you have learned from the Bible. Muna sang knowledge acquired through learning, through study, through listening. But wisdom is a form from the Lord. It's a direct wisdom. It's already a true word from God said, don't eat. You will surely die if you will eat. That is wisdom. So, in chapter 12, verse 13 of Ecclesiastes, the Lord said, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Why? Fear God and keep His commandment. Because commandment is a wisdom from heaven. There is no such commandment without a given commandment from heaven. He gave it to Eve. Don't eat. You will surely die. That is the first principle of the commandments. Thou shalt not have other God before me. Thou shalt not covet things that are not belongs to you. Monang ingon ni Jesus. Don't eat. Once you eat, you will surely die. That is the principle of the wisdom from heaven. The 10 Commandments of God Himself who uttered that said, don't eat. He is the one. So God said, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. What does it mean? There are 3 explanations here. Keep His commandment, fear God, then what? The whole duty of man. Ang first learning here is, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. What does it mean? What does it mean? Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matters or matter. Why? Unsa ang meaning ana sa interpretation nga tinuod? Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Kasabot ba mo ana? The conclusion of the whole direction of the sinner. Muna sang whole matter. Ang imong pagpakasala gikan pa sa Genesis nga gilapas ni Adan og ni Eva ang don't eat, you will surely die. Mo nang conclusion of the whole matter sa tanan nga mga makasasala nga gibuhat ang pagpakasala since the beginning. Mo na sang conclusion of the whole matter. What else? Conclusion of the whole nature, the whole creation, because the whole nature, a whole creation in this earth were already contaminated of sin of Adam and Eve. Ang tibuok nga nature sa tibuok kalibutan nahimong contaminated sa pagpakasala ni Adan ug ni Eva. Munang ingon ni Ecclesiastes, ingon niya 13:12, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. The conclusion sa tanang pagpakasala sa tibuok kalibutan o sa tanang mga nature nga na sakop sa nahulog sa sala, contaminated sa sala, mo nang meaning sa conclusion of the whole matters. Meaning, may paingnan na. May paingnan. Either destruction or life after death, eternal life, if we will follow the conclusion of the whole matters. Kaya ang conclusion of the whole matters, conditional. Kung tinuod ang imong pagsubay sa light, sa plano sa kaluwasan, may posibilidad nga maluwas ka. Pero dili ka kasabot what is plan of salvation, conclusion of the whole matter, distraction ka. Mo nang punto ani ni Ecclesiastes. Ikaduha, ingon niya, fear God and keep His commandment. Nga naman, nga naingon siya, fear God and keep His commandment. Digto ganina sa 1:7 and 9:10 sa Proverbs, fear God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, and the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So wisdom and knowledge ang gisgutan. Wisdom from above and knowledge to be acquired through reading and listening. Pero diri sa Ecclesiastes, nag-ingon siya diri sa 12, fear God and keep His commandment. Ang fear dili na wisdom and knowledge, kung dili, keep His commandment. Nga naman nag-isgot diri si Ecclesiastes, this is the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandment. Basahan nyo ang Romans chapter 10. Sulayan na to basa, balikan ta lang ang Ecclesiastes. Romans, basahon tang Romans. Para maintindihan tagyod. Romans chapter 3. Sige, obrin nyo ang inyong libro sa Romans. Romans chapter 3. Okay? Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Dili 3. Chapter 2. Basahon ta. Ngano man ang ingon si Ecclesiastes nga, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matters, fear God and keep His commandments. Ngano man ang ingon sa ana. Basahon ta from chapter 2 from verse 7. Ingon niya, behold, thou art called a Jew and restest in the law. Ikaw nga Hudiyo, kita mga Hudiyo na ta nga mga Gentiles, Hudiyo na ta sa spiritual level because grafted Jew na ta. After we accept Christ as our personal Savior as Gentiles, we are so-called Jew in spiritual. Grafted Jew. Okay, ingon niya, behold, thou art called a Jew and restest in the law. Direta, gitawag na ta nga mga Hudiyo, Gentiles o original nga mga blood in Jew. Gitawag na ta nga mga Hudiyo, spiritual and flesh or in blood. Ingon niya, restest in the law. Dira gi kamo gapailalom sa balaod. Dira kamo sa balaod. Kinanglan gi kamo mag-recognize sa balaod. Kaya ingon ni Paul, you are the heirs of the law. Heirs, manunubli kita sa pagbantay sa balaod. Una na, nga meaning sa heirs of the law. Manunubli pud ta sa death sentence of the law. Kay makasasala kita. So ingon ni Paul, you are the heirs of the law. Ingon niya diri sa 17, behold, thou art called a Jew, restest in the law. Diha gid kita gapailalom sa balaod. Unsa pa? And makest thy boast of God. Ato gi patigbabaw ang Ginoo. Gi daig tagyod ang Ginoo. Boasting God. Muna ingon ni Paul, because of the law. Okay? 18, ingon niya, and knowest his will, and approbest the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law. Dili ka mahimo nga, unsa? Dili ka mahimo nga excellent. Dili ka mahimo nga ma-prove mo ang will sa Ginoo. Dili mo mahimo ang butang nga excellent. Kay kana siya, makita lang na kay gi-instruct siya sa balaod. Instructed of the law. All excellences, all excellent, all approbest of his will, all things that are very valuable, excellence, because all those things instructed out of the law. Kinsa man nag-instruct ana? Si Jesus nga balaod. Si Jesus mang balaod. Si Jesus ang balaod. Munang ginamin ni Paul. 19, verse 19, ingon niya, and art confident that thou thyself art guide of the blind. Kung kabalo ka na sa intellectual nga pagsabot sa balaod, nga mao na si Jesus, ingon niya, guide ka na sa mga nadulman, guide of the blind. And light of them which are in darkness. Dili lang ka driver sa buta nga wala gyud sa kamatuoran. Ikaw mag-drive out sa ila kay pasabton mo sila sa kamatuoran nga naa sa balaod. Ingon pagid niya, light of them which are in darkness. Naapog ka nagahatag kasanag sa mga nadulman, mga kadulom ng mga tao kay wala gid kasabot what is Bible, what is the plan of salvation. Mao nang punto ani ni Paul nga ingon niya, fear God and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man, because the law is the light in the darkness. The law is the light of the blind, and excellence and knowing his will, instructed in the law, and you are restless in the law. Muna ang tinuod nga niya sa kamatuoran sa plano sa kaluwasan. Intindihan nyo ang akong ginabasa. Intindihan nyo spiritual level, true and correct interpretation in this chapter of Romans 2, verse 17. 19 na ta. And art confident that thyself art a guide of the blind. Okay. 20, verse 20 na ta. An instructor of the foolish. Unsa man dayon ang balaod? Instructor of the foolish. Mga magtutudlo sa mga buang-buang. Teacher of the babies. Magtutudlo sa mga paggiya sa mga bata. Unsa pa? Which has the form of knowledge and of the truth and the law. Basa. Form of knowledge and the truth and the law. Ganina ingon sa proverb, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So dire karon gisulti sa 20, an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of the babies, which has the form of knowledge in of the truth in the law. So ang law na atanan dira, instructor sa mga bata. Unsa pa? Instructor pud sa mga buang-buang. Unsa pa? Siya ang nagahatag og ihibalo kay dira ang kamatuoran ang balaod. Klaro na gyud ni bisan saon pa ninyo nga pag-interpret. Ang balaod mo si Christ nga instructor, ang balaod mo si Christ nga maghatag og kasanag sa mga nadulman. Ang balaod mo si Christ nga nagahatag excellent sa mga tao nga nagatuon. Ang balaod mo si Christ nga diha kita magpahulay, magpailalom kaniya. Ang balaod mo si Christ, ingon niya dire nga truth there in Christ, which is the law, the truth. In 21 ingon niya, thou therefore which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself, thou that preachest a man should not steal, dost thou steal? So ang mga tao kung natudloan na dili na kawatan, dili na scammer, dili na corrupt, dili na violent, dili na bribe, mag-bribe paingon sa Polish mind. Muna ang tinuod. So balik ta sa Ecclesiastes. Kay gisaysay ta naman nga ang balaod muna si Christ nga naghatag sa ato sa tanan nga knowledge and wisdom sa knowledge nga gikan sa plano sa kaluwasan nga gina-expound ni Paul. Mao ni ang Book of Romans nga gina-expound ni Paul. Mao na sa ang commandments nga si Christ. So dire sa 13 ingon niya, fear God and keep His commandments. Why? Because commandments means Christ Himself, the character of Christ, the transcript and copy of Christ, because the law and Christ is as the same person. Christ is a person, law is a person, and they are the same, and they are one and the same. You cannot separate Christ from the law, and you cannot separate the law from Christ. Okay. Unsa pa ingon niya diri sa 13? Fear God and keep His commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. 3 direction. First, conclusion of the whole matter. Mo na tong gisulti ko. Whole matters is the whole sinner's sin. Ang tanan nga pagpakasala sa katawhan, mo nang whole matters. Unsa pa? Ang tanan nga nityor nga na involved sa pagpakasala, they are affected of a sin of the world. Mo na sang conclusion of the whole matter. Unsa ang conclusion of the whole matter? Fear God and keep His commandment, intended to the sinners. Intended to the sinners. What else? For this is the whole duty of the sinners. Because man is a sinners. Kung sa dayang imong whole duty, mulay pagkahadlok o pagtuman sa balaod. So maingon ka pa nga ang balaod di makaluwas, kay walay kamot, ang balaod dili matuman, kay walay perfect nga tawo, ang balaod dili makaluwas. Kay si Jesus lang ang manluluwas. Bogo sa tanang bogo na magwawali. Wala nakatuom sa plano sa kaluwasan. Wala kasabot what is the wisdom of God, what is the knowledge of God, what is the plan of salvation, what is the manifold wisdom of God, what is the dispensation of grace, what is the remedial system, what is the bloodshedding, what is law, grace, and covenant, what is tabernacle, gift, and so on and so forth. Mao na sa ang mga terminology sa plano sa kaluwasan nga imo intendihon. You ought to understand everything about those terminologies so that you will become a good Christian and a true Christian. And you will become a man of God, not a servant of the liars. Your father is the devil, the liars. Mao na sang pagsabot sa Biblia, mga kaigsunan. Tunantang Biblia lalom, tunantang Biblia sumala sa teaching nga naa nasulat sa write-up ni Paul. Dili anang blah blah blah, blah 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 sa counterfeit ni Satanas, kay walay magwawali sa tibuok kalibutan nga wala na counterfeit ni Satanas. There is no such preachers in the whole world that is not being counterfeit by the devil. All of them under the counterfeit of the devil, and they are all servants of the devil, and they are all belong to the property of the devil because their father is the liar, the devil. So walay religion nga makaluwas, o walay religion nga manluluwas, o walay preacher nga nagatudlo sa tinuod nga light sa Biblia kay wala kasabot sa plano sa kaluwasan. Mao lang tinuod nga ginaatubang ta sa tibuok kalibutan karon. Hinumdumin nyo na, mga kaigsunan, that is the only light that we should know as far as the plan of salvation is concerned, so that we can welcome the second coming of Christ. So, balik na ta diri sa ato nga i-interpret nga libro. Diri ta di pa sa 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy pa dita. Basahon ta isa ka teksto dire sa 1 Timothy, ang iyang context dire, guideline for the godly living. Basahon ta kay taas-taas naman ang atong explanation dire ta sa verse 1 of chapter 6. Ingon niya, let us many servants are under the yoke count their own master worthy of all honor, that the name of God and his doctrine be not blasphemed. Unsa man ang bot pasabot? Ingon ni Paul, kinanglan kita nga mga servants. Unsa man ang servants? Mga sumulunod, mga workers sa Ginoo, mga kung sa kalibutan pa, mga saop kita sa Ginoo, mga servants kita sa Ginoo, mga sumulunod nga tig trabaho kung unsay isulti sa atong master. Magsunod kita through work, through action, through doings. Let us do what he is going, what he wants us to do, and let us to do. So, we will do. Muna mga servants. So, ingon niya, let us many servants are under the yoke, count their own master worthy. Kinanglan kita nga mga servant sa ilalom sa atong master, worthy kita kay kasabot kita og angayan kita mag-honor sa atong master, sa atong agalon. Okay? Ingon niya, worthy of all honor, that the name of God and his doctrine be not blasphemed. Tanawa? Kita nga mga servant kinanglan gyud ta kabalo, worthy kita of all honor. Kay mas sumulon kabalo ta magsunod. Mga sumulunod sa atong mga agalon, kabalo ta magsunod. So worthy gud ta ingon niya, worthy kita of all honor. That the name of God, mao na ng atong master ang Ginoo. That the name of God and his doctrine be not blasphemed. Ngano man nag-ingon si Paul, the name of God and his doctrine. Unsa man day nang iyang doktrina? Ang doktrina sa Biblia, walain, isara, mao ni ang direksyon sa plano sa kaluwasan. Ang light sa plano sa kaluwasan. Ang ginatodlo ni Paul, ang gina-interpret ni Paul, high level, pointing to the higher form and a spiritual level. Pinakalalom nga pagtodlo ni Paul, mao ni siya ang doktrina nga naa sa Biblia, nga ang light sa plano sa kaluwasan, sabton sa tibuok katawhan, nga mga servants, aron kita tanan worthy of honor, aron ang ato nga master nga maong Ginoo, nga nagtudlo sa ato aning light sa plano sa kaluwasan, dili siya mahimong blaspheme. Mahimo sang walay nada og makauulaw, blasphemy. Kung dili ta kabalo magsabot sa plano sa kaluwasan ug wala gitay know-how sa pag paintindi, wala gitay know-how sa pag-understand true and correct interpretation, wala gitay know-how sa pag-explain sa plano sa kaluwasan, mablaspheme ang Ginoo. Blasphemous kita sa Ginoo. Mao nang punto diri ni Paul sa verse 1 of chapter 6. Ingon ni Paul, let us many servants are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor. Kinanglan ang ato master nga si Jesus, ang atong master nga ang Ginoo. Kabalo kita mag honor, pagdayeg sa iya nga worthy nga pagdayeg. Unsaon pagworthy sa iya kung wala ka light sa plano sa kaluwasan. Ang the only way nga ma-worthy mo pag-honor ang Ginoo, kinanglan knowledgeable ka sa plano sa kaluwasan. Mo nang buot pasabot ni Paul. Nakaintindi ka what is the light of the plan of salvation. What is the light of the blood shedding? What is the light? All those terms that I mentioned to you. All about the manifold wisdom of God. Kung naintindihan nyo na tanan, mao na siya ang pag-honor ta sa Ginoo. Ingon niya diri, worthy of all honor to our master, that the name of God nga maong atong master and his doctrine be not blasphemed. Unsa man ang dili mablaspheme? Ang doktrina sa Ginoo nga mao ning plano sa kaluwasan. Kung dili ka kabalo ani, wagi kay kasabot, wagi kay know-how, Blood gyud ka, in darkness gyud ka because of the plan of salvation nga you do not know, balo ka nga magwawali. Ingon diri sa pulong ni Paul, gisulti ni Paul, be not blaspheme the doctrine of the master. Ingon niya, the name of God and His doctrine be not blaspheme. Munang i-honor mo ang Ginoo sa pagsabot sa plano sa kaluwasan, sa pagsaysay sa plano sa kaluwasan, sa pagtuon sa plano sa kaluwasan. Kay kung wala mo ni ginatun-an, mauni ang maglaglag kanimo sa kalayo. Kay bungol ka, wala ka paminaw. Taas kag pride, gapalingiw-lingiw ka kay kinsa ra man na si Balretita, wala man na say identity diri sa kalibutan. Kinsa man na sang gasulti ngano maminaw man ko niya nga gatuon man ko sa Biblia nga balo nga pagtuon kay gi-counterfeit ni Satanas ang utok mo. Ang utok mo giplansa ni Satanas. Wala na nay utok nga direksyon sa langit kundi utok nga direksyon didto sa imong amahan nga layar because you are the servants of Satan. Mo nang tinuod kay ako wala ko gapahambog sa akong pag-rei ko aning plano sa kaluwasan. Kay I was one of the student of the true and correct instructor, so-called theology instructor, meaning study about God. He learned about God in correct and proper concept of learning. And he was a doctor of divinity and doctor of theology in person of Dr. Tumanday, our professor. And I finished my course, theology course, under him. Morning makasabot ko pagsaysay ining plano sa kaluwasan kay morning natun-an ko kay Dr. Tumanday, Doctor of Divinity and Doctor of Theology. Kung kamo naka-under pod kay Dr. Tumanday, I'm so happy. Kay daghan ata ang magwali sa plano sa kaluwasan. Pero wala gi ko kakita bisan usa nga nagwali, meaning you did not came across with Dr. Tumanday. So dire ingon niya dire sa verse 2 lang tataman. Verse 2 ingon niya, and they that have believing masters, let them not despise them. Tanawa, I did not despise Dr. Tumanday as my master in teaching me theology direction, meaning study about God. He is my master during my school days as a college student. And then he said, because they are brethren, but rather do them service, because they are faithful and beloved, partakers of the benefit, this thing teach and exhort. So sila nga mga master sa study about God, that means theology. They are part of the brothers. Ngonya, brethren, but rather do them service. Naa sila sa taliwala sa mga katauhan, mga kaigsunan, pero gahimo silang service, ingon niya, because they are faithful and beloved. Morning mga Doctor of Divinity and Doctor of Theology. Tarong ang ilang pagtudlo. Sama ni Paul, like Paul, who received the revelation of the plan of salvation. Morning gitunaan sa mga Doctor of Theology ang write-up ni Paul. Ingon niya, partakers of the benefit. Partaker sila sa plano sa kaluwasan nga gi-reveal kay Paul ang mga benefit ana ang nagatuon, nagawali sa insakto nga pagtuon. This thing teach and exhort. Muna si Paul kaning ngilngig magsulti. This thing teach and exhort. Nya ikaw unsa may gitudlo mo? Ang imong gitudlo, ang counterfeit ni Satanas kay nasakom ka na ni Satanas. Property ka na ni Satanas. Munang nagsinggit ka, nga ang balao dili makaluwas kay walay kamot. Ang balao dili makaluwas kay perfect. Walay tao nga perfect. Bogo sa tanang bogo kay wala nagtuon sa plano sa kaluwasan. Nagpasikat na agwali. That's why I said, if you do not know what is the plan of salvation, please do not preach because you are deceiving the whole world. You are putting all your listeners to the hand of the devil and giving them to the direction of eternal damnation into the lake of fire. So, you preacher, the Lord said, you have a big punishment. You did not endure the sound doctrine. You have a sorer punishment prepared for you to the lake of fire. Basa ang write-up ni Paul. Basa ang write-up ni Paul. Aron maintindihan mong magwawali kang balo-balo nga ready ka na nga itagbong sa klayo. Uban ang imong giwalihan nga nagtuo-tuo nimo, nagpakpak-pak nimo, nagkalipay ka nimo sa kalibutanon mong winalihan. Uban mo sa impierno. Ingon ni Paul, who despised the law of Moses, died without mercy because the judgment of the Lord without mercy. You did not endure sound doctrine, then you have the sorer punishment prepared for you in the judgment time. May kaigsonan, taman lang sa tadiri kay taas-taas na akong wali, ang ato nga schedule sa pagwali, gilimitahan lang ta sa 1 hour or less than 1 hour. So, taman lang ta diri, sunod na pod nga semana, ipadayon ta ang atong interpretation may tungod sa plano sa kaluwasan nga gina saysay diri ni Paul sa iyang mga kasulatan. Dagang salamat mayong hapon. Kini inyong higala si Val Reteta nga inyo tig sanag o tig explain o nagariiko kaninyo aron matagaan ka mo rescue, ma-rescue ka mo to rescue the perishing. Mao ni siya ang mayong balita nga akong ginasulti sa inyo to rescue you from perishing into the lake of fire. Salamat ug mayong hapon sa tanan.